Good morning, good evening. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to Football Takeover. Welcome to Slavia Prague 0, Arsenal 3 match reaction. Obviously, it happened last night. Last evening stroke night, I suppose, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, very good performance overall. I'm still going to nitpick because that's my job. I will always find negatives. If I ever find positives in everything, then it will be an epic game. But yeah, still negatives for me. But I'm always going to be happy with Arsenal winning, and keeping a clean sheet as well. Big up to Steve, saying let's go. Morning to my pop brother, saying big up to Steve as well. I'm glad someone got it. I'm sad someone got it. I'm sure some people are going to be confused by the headline, but as soon as everyone just kept piping on about it last night, I'll be honest, yes, it's great, fantastic. Let's move on to getting trophies first before I worry about what's going to be asked in the quiz, because that's all that matters. That stat last night, all that matters is for the people that like quizzes and know the history inside and out, like you, Bren. You're going to know it. But I will forget this. This is not something that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. What I remember for the rest of my life is maybe specific goals or definitely trophies. So, yeah. Big up to morning. Big up to Mohammed. I hope you're doing well. It's good. Like I said, it's great to get 3 points, and it's good to get a 3-0 win. But there are still negatives for me personally. On to Saturday. Yep, preview will be on Friday night, 6:45. So make sure you're ready for it. F1 Grand Prix this weekend. Yes, it is. Mohammed, you might know. Do you know what time it is at the weekend? Not the qualifying. I don't really tend to watch that anyway. The race. What time is the race on Sunday, please, Mohammed? Thank you. Brenny loves his trophy stat. I love trophies. I adore trophies. I adore goals that I will never forget. Moments in time that I'll never forget. But regarding breaking a record that was last created in 1903, I'm not going to remember that. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone that's very disappointed in me because I'm not getting all excited over that. It's just not me. It will be great for people that love that kind of information. And great. Good for it. But it doesn't really... Look, I'll be honest. If that's the only thing that comes out of this season, we don't win a trophy, what was the bloody point? What was the point? Big up to Gastu. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Mr. Happy. Oh, Blumenek. You're going to be well happy today, aren't you? Obviously, Liverpool beat Real Madrid, and Carlisle also won as well. So he's a happy bunny. Pooh. Seriously. UK time. Ah. Oh, I'm disappointed with that now. I was going to do the Man City Liverpool game. Oh, I'm watching the Grand Prix. Sorry for the Man City Liverpool fans, but I'll be honest, I want to watch the Grand Prix. So glad we had the youngsters on when the game was done. Bittersweet because Nathan would have been on if he was given it a new deal. Spot on. He would have been. It's mad, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. It's amazing what happens in a few months. Pick up Chris a double last night. I'll have to watch Liverpool and F1 at the same time. I was going to do the watch along for the game. I don't want to now because I want to watch the Grand Prix. Damn it. Never mind. Sorry for people that thought I was going to do the Man City Liverpool game. I'm not going to now. I'm going to be Mr. Grumpy and enjoy the F1. Okay, thank you very much. Anyway, Ali will be joining me very shortly, so I'll get through the starting lineups now. I spoke to Marek and Katerina, the two personnel from Slavia Prague, late last night, and I spoke to Marek already this morning. And they're still in disbelief So am I. Because when I spoke to everybody to do the preview, the formation that was not going to change. And obviously, the manager decided to throw a spanner in the works and call the formation 3-4-3, which was interesting, but it didn't help him. I'll be honest, that was a really poor performance by Slavia Prague, and I will echo exactly what they have said as well, because they are fans of the club as well as working for them. They also were very disappointed with the performance of Slavia Prague. So, yeah, disappointed, if I'm honest, because obviously I hyped them up a little bit, and yeah, we will talk about their players specifically later, because I'm going to start rating the opponents as a non-biased fan. And I was quite disappointed. Yeah, I didn't really think much of them, to be honest. But anyway, these were the starting lineups. So I had Markovic. I'm not going to try and go through these. Vlizic. I have absolutely no idea. Chelopek, Zima, Moses, Madboji, Seferis, Sadilek, Provod, Chori, and Sanyang. So it was Provod on the right. Chori was kind of the centre striker. I'll be honest, he was awful, but there we go. Sanyang, for me, was the only person that I was actually going, you're actually quite good. They brought a lot of subs on. Hashioka came on, Dudera came on, Chittel came on, Kusech come on. Not sure if anyone else come on, not that I can think of anyway. But the Arsenal, not much surprise. It was good to see Anu coming off, Dowman obviously coming off. We'll obviously go into the player ratings for those in a bit. But yeah, overall, wasn't much of a shock for the Arsenal, to be fair. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's have a look, see what people are saying. Carlisle now top of the league after Rochdale. Yeah, Waterloo picked, wasn't it? Carlisle didn't get out of second gear, but comfortable. Excellent stuff. Liverpool were fantastic from first minute. Did tell you, Bobby, on Sunday. Didn't I? We can beat them. Oh, 100%, mate. The thing with Real Madrid, and I will state this categorically, that is, and this has got absolutely no taking away from what you guys did, by the way, before I say this, but this Real Madrid is nothing at the moment. They are nothing compared to what I've seen over 40 years of watching football. This is not that same Real Madrid. They've got very good players, but in my opinion, they're more individuals than they are a team, and that is their problem. So yeah, are you disappointed in Arsenal fans that weren't more changes because Rice and Saka have been playing so many games? Oh, I didn't want to see Rice playing. I've said that categorically. I didn't want to see Rice playing. Saka, we've got too many injuries not to play Saka. I personally would have gone with Dalman, but the Saka one I kind of get. But Rice, personally, one, because of the yellow card situation, and two, he does need a break, the guy. Because I guarantee he's going to be... Well, yeah, he has been called up for the international, hasn't he? Yeah, sure he has. Sky Go is so handy for watching two things at the same time. They are. They're brilliant good, but I couldn't do a watch-along. I couldn't do a watch-along of Man City versus Liverpool whilst actually mainly watching the Grand Prix. It will be a Chris Kamara moment. There's been a goal, has there? Oh, yeah. I'll be honest. So, yeah, I didn't agree. Oh, mate. I was informed of other situations that happened in the between 24 to 48 hours before the game, of stuff that was aimed towards Trent happening in Liverpool. I'll be honest, disappointing. Is mad. They're absolutely mad. People really are. They really are. When it's tough and wet at Anfield, Madrid don't want it. 100%, mate. Morning to Michael. Morning FT community. Another professional job done. What a difference a half makes for Mourinho. 100%. I'm glad you said it, Michael, because the first half he was awful. Second half he came to life. I hate Courtois, so annoying. Always good against us. He is a good goalie. Morning. Any updates on Gyökeres? Currently still late November. I'm just going to double check again whilst I'm on. Right now, let's just have a look. See. Just give me 2 seconds. I have to sign into the system. Hang on. La 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 la. Currently, he is still late November. There's no change, so that's positive. So yeah, I will update you obviously Friday, which I would expect there would be some kind of update on more than just Gyökeres, I would have thought. Marino stepping up when we need him, class as always when he's in that striker role. DJM, did you think the first half was good from him? Just ask. I'm not trying to bait you or anything. It's literally because what I saw, I personally would have taken him off at half time because he was awful. But obviously, you stick with some people sometimes and they'll turn good, which is great. You know, I reckon we kind of adapted a little bit to the second half because we did look slightly different second half, personally. First half, I just thought we were bad. But so were they, to be fair. I didn't enjoy the first half at all. But hey ho. We won 3-0, people. That's what I'm going to try and keep in my head. Anyway, obviously, for people... I think this is going to be just a moaning session today. I've just realised. Right, so for people that don't like VAR, that situation last night would have just carried on and there wouldn't have been a penalty. Okay, just get that into your heads. The people that don't like VAR, there would have been no penalty for that. So yeah, obviously Saka put it away. And then Marino, absolutely fantastic finishes. That is what he's very good at. There is nothing else I like about him. He's definitely a fox in the box. He's a pain in the arse, and he's very good at being there at the right time, which is great. That's fantastic. But I'll be honest, I will be very, very keen to see him leave. There's no other way of me putting it nicely, I'll be honest. So yeah. I'm just going to have a moan today, I've decided. It's scary for the rest of the National League when Luamba scored both of our goals and he's in and out. It just shows our squad depth. It's absolutely fantastic, mate. I'm so happy that you're excited for your team. That always excites me. First half, yeah, non-existent for me. Second half, we were definitely more on it, and he delivered. Exactly. Michael saying, agree, Bobby. He was very annoying first half. Yes. I personally would have put that in capital letters as well. Very annoying. He was, yeah, I would have whipped him off at half-time personally. Totally out of sync with the rest of the team and always in the wrong place. 100%. Second half, boom. Best way of putting it. So, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. Stats-wise, I do apologise. I do need to reply to a very important email that's just come through. Give me 2 seconds. But yeah, they are stats. I will go through them very, very shortly. I've just got to quickly reply to this email. I do apologise. Okay. Right, so 53% possession for Slavia, 57% for Arsenal. They had 9 shots, only 1 on target. Now, bear in mind, they have, I believe, if I remember correctly from the preview, 6.1 shots on target per game in the Czech League. And they only had 1 last night. Tells you everything. Big chances, they had none. 4 corners, we had 3 big chances, 0 big chances were missed, which makes a change for us. We had 14 shots, 8 shots on target. Let's have a look. Sharvin says, job done, beat Sunderland now, and we are in a good position before Liverpool versus City, indeed. I don't want to be arrogant, but if we keep picking up wins and win-draw away from home, we just don't see anyone stopping us. Mate, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Need a striker in January if Gyökeres gets injured. Don't forget, Mohamed, we've got Havertz coming back as well, so we're not too worried about that. Long term, we're worried. Like, we've got no proper forwards coming through that are like Anuj young, like 17. We don't have anyone that's like 20, 21 that kind of age. That's our only concern. There's quite a big gap between the two at the moment, which is a bit concerning, but we'll see what happens. If Rochdale win 3 games in hand, they beat 8 points clear, but games are York, Southend, Scunthorpe. Games in hand just pile more pressure on you. I rather points on the board. Exactly, so would I. I'd always rather have points on the board than games in hand, personally. So 14 shots there. We had 4 were blocked. 12 were inside the box, 2 were outside. They had 9 shots, 6 were inside the box, 3 outside the box. XG for you XG lovers, Chris. XG for Slavia Prague was 0.46. XG on target for them was 0.08. That tells you how bad they were. Right, that tells you exactly how bad they were. It was awful. And before anyone says, "Oh, but isn't it to do with how good the team are defending?" No, this has no bearing on defensive teams. This is to do with how bad you are attacking wise. That's why it's used. XG for Arsenal is 1.78. XG on target was 2.56. Well done, Marino. That's all I will say. Honestly, Marino, spot on. Second half anyway, not first half. Passing accuracy, absolutely awful. 80% for Arsenal. Even worse for Slavia, 72. What else we got that's important? We were very much down on passes, I'll be honest. Yeah, nothing really more interesting on that one, really. Tackles, they made 22. They were they were an interesting team last night to watch defensively anyway. 32 clearances they had. We had 19. So yeah, there's that. Jules, this is where I'm going to get money. So yeah, it's one of those. So overall, duels were 50-50. Ground duels, we just about won. Aerial duels, we lost. And I think Ali is here now. Hello, my friend. Hello.
Hello, Bobby. Can you hear me?
I can hear
Bobby.
you, yes.
Good to see you, mate. Sorry, there had a few technical issues.
No worries, no worries. This happens. That's life. It's life, mate. It's life of a YouTuber. It's never that simple.
Indeed. But we're here now.
Anyway, we are. Carlo away to Southend on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. Wet, windy, seaside trek. Yeah, it's never easy going down to Southend. And the reason I say it like that is literally I'm from Essex. I know how you say Southend. And yeah, it's a horrible place, I'll be honest. Saw a stat for Hincape, Jules. Absolute monster. Love him already. Great song too. I told you you will all fall in love with Hincape. He is outstanding. I love him.
It's quite funny. Certain other digital media platforms were saying he had an average game. So it's quite funny. I don't know what they were watching.
You know what it is? I guarantee what it is. It's because they've all fallen in love with Calafiori. It's one of those you can't love more than one player. It's weird. Fan bases are really weird because you have the same thing with Odegaard. People have forgotten Odegaard. I've forgotten Odegaard. I'll be honest, I forgot about him. For the past couple of games, I've actually forgot that he plays for our team because we're doing fine. We're doing fine without him. Because I've got a horrible feeling, and I hope I'm wrong, he goes back in that team, we might struggle again. I hope I'm wrong, though.
If who goes back in the team?
Odegaard.
Do you think so?
I think so.
What makes you say that, Bobby?
Struggle. Do you know why? Because he goes backwards more than he does go forwards. Right now, we're very more progressive than we are defensive. And Odegaard seems to have this thing about keeping the ball, going sideways, going backwards. And once you go backwards, yeah, and it's, for me, I'll be honest, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure the 8 games that we've kept a clean sheet, Odegaard hasn't played one of them. I'm pretty sure I'm right on that.
That's the interesting stat, that. Because
He's
the
right
last
though.
game he played, if I'm not mistaken, it was Olympiacos, but he was only on for what? Was it Olympiacos or Newcastle away?
I can't remember, mate. That's how I honestly can't remember when he last played for us. And that's not me because I don't like him. It's I just can't remember. Anyone in the
Because
comments, please let me
I
know.
thought we were improving.
Did you?
I thought we
Oh,
were
okay.
improving. Sorry, we. I thought he was improving. You know, after the
Oh,
average
yeah,
starts to the
yeah,
season
yeah,
that he
yeah, yeah.
had, the Newcastle, I think it was Olympiacos 90 minutes. Sorry, Newcastle 20-minute cameo, which he done really well in and helped us break the lines to win
Yeah,
2-1. And
yeah.
then he played well against Olympiacos, and then he played against West Ham at the Emirates
Mm,
for the first. Remember, it was Eze, Odegaard, and Rice or Zubimendi as a six. And
yeah.
then the knees clashed, and he's been out ever since. But those two and a
Okay.
half games, those 2.25 games, whatever you want to say,
Yeah,
it looked like he was playing, like you're saying, pass the ball forward a lot quicker. He
yeah.
started to do that instead of taking 3-4 touches. He was playing two-touch football, and it made
Okay.
him look better and the team look better. So
Okay. Hmm.
he's always, for
Well,
me personally, he's always worked hard defensively, as in tracking back and stuff. But I get
yeah,
what you're saying in terms of, because we're moving the ball quicker forwards,
yeah.
it's it's more of a rush for the opposition to get at us, if that makes sense.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I just feel he ponders way too much. Ponders way too
He
much for
most
me.
certainly
That's just
has
me.
done, especially last season.
Yeah, yeah. Look, let's see what happens when he comes back. Because I'll be honest, is he guaranteed to start? I don't know.
No, I don't think anyone is at the moment. I
No,
think, which is a good thing. That's why we're
it
playing
is.
so well, I think.
It is because if you think about it, Martinelli was really good before he got his injury. If he's only out for a few days, he could come straight back into the team. And then you're going to have Eze. What are you
Exactly.
going to do? You're not
Exactly.
dropping Rice and Zubimendi. I guarantee you that.
Oh, 100%
So,
not. 100% not.
so yeah, it's going to be interesting. For me, for now, me and JJ on good terms. Excellent. That's always good. Feared Wood Rice would get booked as the referee was handing out very cheap yellow cards.
Oh,
I thought that referee was one of the best I've seen for a long time.
really?
And do you know why? And I had a lot of feedback from Katerina and Marek, the Slavia people, last night. And I spoke to Marek again this morning. And they were like, the referee was so good. He came into the dressing rooms after the game and spoke to all the players, spoke to the managers. He was giving feedback, positive feedback for all how players performed and reasons
Wow.
why he gave yellow cards and all that kind of stuff. It was impressive, honestly. I
Well,
need
that's
more refs
unheard
like
of in
this.
this day and age, isn't it?
I know it was absolutely outstanding. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but when the penalty wasn't given to Slavia for
Yeah.
the foul, well, wasn't a foul, but the situation with Provod, he did speak to both captains before he announced it, which I thought was an
Yes, he
outstanding
did.
idea.
He
It
did.
was absolutely. That's what the
I did
referees
notice
need to
that.
do. Bit of respect. I like that bit of respect for
And
people.
understanding, then the players will have
Yeah.
well, there's less to shout about. So let's put it that way.
Exactly, and I like that. I thought that was really good. I knew Hincape was good at watching Leverkusen. Yeah, obviously, you know
Yeah, he's
me. I've
levels.
watched Bundesliga for many years. Hincape was always someone I was like, yeah, I like him. Away to Southend will be a test, but I'm still confident we can edge them out, and we already passed the test this season. Olympiacos, he started where he was very good. Funny how things changed. Was a month ago we lost 5-0 away at York, 2-0 to Rochdale. Now look at us, mate. There's football in it. This is why I will firmly keep my feet on the ground. Yes, we're doing fantastic, but football changes very quickly. So that's why I keep my feet firmly attached to the ground. Last game he played was Forest when he got injured again. So a couple of possibilities of what his last game was here. I didn't even know. You know what? I didn't realise you even left, mate. I do apologise.
That's good. I'm glad. That's a good thing.
It's just me rabbiting on. I do apologise.
You're good. You're
Carlisle
good.
do not need to look in free agent or low market for a centre back, though, as Feeney only fit centre back left at the moment. Well, hopefully you sort something out. Sorry, not Forest. It was West. Someone please tell me the answer. I've got about 3 different teams here.
What's that for? What's that for? Was that for
This is
Odegaard?
about Odegaard. Yeah, this is about Odegaard.
Yeah, he got in the first 20 minutes.
Oh, God. Gotcha. Right. We'll stick with that anyway. I have a theory that's yet to be tested. I think Gyökeres works better with Odegaard, and Eze works better with Havertz. Eze and Gyökeres have not
That's
really clicked,
interesting.
I feel. That is... Well, if you remember, Gyökeres got
But
his
it's
first goal from Eze's assist, didn't he?
from the
If I'm
left.
right. Yeah.
From the left. That's correct.
Yeah.
Against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. I
But then
get where
could
you're
we
coming
also
from.
say is Mateta and Gyökeres' game is a little bit more similar compared to Havertz and Mateta, no?
Yeah,
Or have
could
I
be.
got that wrong?
Yeah. No, you know what? Like I said, I've warned everyone: be prepared for a Havertz Gyökeres on the same pitch at some point because you're going to see it. I think it will work. Personally, I'm quite excited to buy it. Some people are going to go, "What the hell are we doing?" But be prepared because Havertz is going to be back soon enough. Gyökeres at the moment is not too serious. So
Good,
yeah,
thank God.
I'm looking forward to it. Well, even if it is a little bit more serious than we first imagined, Havertz is going to be back anyway. So I'm not too worried. Marino's doing the
When
job.
we say not too serious, are we talking beyond 21st of November?
Well, don't forget that's when I say late November, it's a bracket, so it's the 21st to the 30th of November. So at some point in
Understood.
that period, he should be back. I'm hoping it speeds up. Obviously, I check it every day. So, but currently it's still late November, so we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
The
I
other
said this in a
situation,
few group chats.
yeah,
Sorry to cut you, Bobby. I
no,
just
it's all
said in a couple of group chats yesterday, as long as we can navigate through Sunderland Stadium of Light with this squad and maybe get Martinelli back for the weekend if possible. I highly doubt it, but if we go with this squad plus Zubimendi back in the team, maybe Eze on the left or something like that, or Wanyeri in the 10 to be a bit more offensive if that's what we want to do.
yeah,
I think that should be enough to get the job done at Stadium of Light.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully,
And then we get the Kai Havertz, etc. back for the 21st.
yeah. Did you not see the knockout yellow card? I did, but don't forget, the referee literally spoke to everybody that got booked yesterday and explained what he saw. Now, just because what he saw doesn't mean what we saw. Do you know what I mean? He obviously books on what he sees. And now, obviously, he will speak to the player if he doesn't agree, well, that's fine. But that's from what he saw. I didn't see that, personally. I didn't... Everyone was... I had a few angry messages yesterday. That's a penalty. The Slavia one, I was like, what are you looking at? Because that wasn't a penalty. But
Exactly.
people will see different things, and that's fine. That's the whole beautiful, wonderful world of the football. You know, we all have different eyes and we all see different things. That's fine. Wasn't West Ham. He fell down my stairs. Okay, so it's DJM's fault. Right, got ya. Right, let's all go round to DJM's and sort him out. My neighbours must have been thinking Chris Team's not playing last night. Was Vert's best performance in Liverpool shirt. He looked so comfortable on the left, but I also have to mention that in many cases he shifted to the right to confuse Carreras. I told you Verts will come good at some point, mate. He's
Yeah,
a
but
good player.
you also, when we have to caveat that at this present moment in time with it's Champions League football, so the pace is a little bit slower.
True.
Arsenal have had players over the years that have performed better in Europe than they have in the Premier League, i.e. Pepe.
Yes.
Springs
God.
to mind and things
Yeah.
like that. A little bit slower pace. So we'll see how he does on the weekend and beyond. If I'm not mistaken, that's 2 clean sheets in a row for Liverpool. So
Yes.
League and Champions League. So yeah, they might be hitting a little bit of form or coming into some sort of form, but it's far too early to judge Verts on a European night performance at Anfield. Even if he was to do that at the Bernabeu, again, it's European football. It's different. It's not a low block. You're not playing a low block. So, and the physicality that the Premier League sides have, like Arsenal will find out on Saturday night against Sunderland, it's totally different to a Real Madrid at Anfield or in the Bernabeu, where you're playing that game.
True. We'll have to wait and see what happens at City at the weekend.
Exactly. That's a better test.
Yeah. Verts needs to play left winger or 10 with 3 midfielders behind him so he can free roam and not have to track back. Spot on. That is what Verts is dangerous, mate, honestly.
He is. He's a quality player.
I'm locking the door now. No chance you're all coming. I'm just an innocent bystander and I need my lawyer who's currently not present. What you should always recommend is you have your lawyer on speed dial. I've got 3 of them on speed dial just in case. Normally it's Man City that need the issues, but you know, it is what it is. It's always Real Madrid, who majority of people except me that said we would lose to them. I never said you'd lose, did I? I said that you'd probably do well, and I've always said this, and this again, not taking anything away from Liverpool. This is not the same Real Madrid. Again, it's very much what we met last season. They are
100%.
not that good. They're not that good
not.
anymore. They're more individuals than they are a team. They need to sort that out before they become Galacticos again, because they're not the Galacticos anymore. That is not deserved title. Right. There you go. Was spot on. Well done, Sharvind. Right, so we've done that. Top. Oh, 2 seconds. Ali, if you could just talk through this for a minute for me, please.
Yeah, no worries. So we got top performers of last night's Champions League game against Slavia Prague. Moreno, wow, he got a rating of 9. Saka got a rating of 8.46. Declan Rice came in third place with a rating of 8.1. Trossard got a rating of 7.6. And Hincapié got a rating of 7.58. Which, it kind of, apart from the first 10-15 minutes of the game, the top performers that came through the game, I'm not surprised with those 5 on the list, to be honest. Moreno, fantastic performance in front of goal, done what he could. He could have held the ball up a little bit better, but interesting that he got a rating of 9. I'm sure Bobby will break that down a bit further when he's back. Saka, 8.46. Again, I'm sure Bobby will break that down, but in the first half, I thought he was a threat every time he got the ball and he was driving at his fullback. And yeah, Declan Rice does Declan Rice things. Solid all-round performance from him. Trossard, I thought he had a better second half than first. He got an assist early on in the second half from the left-hand side from Mourinho's first. And Hincapié was solid throughout the game.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to knock on the door, and it wasn't any Sparta Prague fans before anyone. Because I've seen, yeah, it was. Well, weirdly, I'm downstairs because I had a delivery, but it was meant to come after 11:30. It's decided to come before 11:30. So yes, I do apologise about that.
No,
anyway,
all good.
So the Saka one, I'll be honest, I don't understand that stat myself. Like the high rating for Saka.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
It wasn't his best game, in my opinion. Again, he's still struggling. I'm going to guess, because what they always do, you get an extra point for a goal. So
I was about to say that.
I think the real stat is probably 7.46.
Yeah,
Mourinho would be a 7 because he got 2 goals.
Understood.
Does that make sense? And obviously Rice is high up because he definitely got an assist, didn't he? Rice.
He did for the third goal.
Yeah, and Trossard got the assist for the second
first.
Goal. Is that right?
And that was a very good striker's finish by Moreno, by the way.
Yes.
Side foot. Yeah. Van Persie-esque. I'm not saying he's Van Persie in the chat.
yeah. Well, he would only bugger off to Man United anyway. So, I said we would beat. Yeah, you did. 100%. Guarantee it wasn't. It was just a stupid delivery that should not be here right now. But anyway, it's here now. I didn't think Saka was good in terms of rating. No, he wasn't. This is the thing. This is a very trusted stats that other clubs use. But I think everyone needs to bear in mind, if you get a goal, you get an assist, you get an automatic 1 point up anyway. So I will give it to real standards. It is not as high as that, because Mourinho was a 7. If he hadn't scored those goals, definitely a 7 for him, because he wasn't that good other than those goals, I'll be honest.
Definitely. You're spot on.
First time Carlisle being top of any division since January 2021 under Chris Beach. Less said about what happened after that, the better. Yes, unfortunately, mate, I do remember. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. I want you up, and I'll be honest, I want you automatically up, because I don't want to... It's not that I don't want to do a stream with you for the playoff final, but I want Boreham Wood in that Boreham playoff final. I don't want to be up against you guys, I'll be honest. So, yeah. Touches. It wasn't, like I said, the stats were really weird, because normally in Premier League games, we love like players on like 90 touches, 100 touches. Yeah. The highest was Gabriel on 61. It is absolutely mad. Raya, 52. Third highest. Like, that's just
Interesting.
mental. It's absolute mental stats last night. Really were. Anyway, I know neither of us have got very long left, so we're going to get into the player ratings.
Yeah.
Raya, I haven't got my pen and paper. I'm going to have to make sure I watch back and write them down later.
No
Raya,
worries,
what's your
mate.
rating for Raya?
Solid performance. Had a one little moment when I think he was trying to clear the ball and I don't know if he got a
Yes.
deflection or an interception, but I'll still give him a 7.
7, yep, awesome. Oh, he's fallen out again. Oh, my word. I will do Timber. I'm going to keep an eye on Ali because hopefully he can join me back again. There we go.
Yes, I'm back.
Hello.
Sorry.
No, it's all right,
Yeah, so
mate.
I was just saying, Ray, I'll give him a 7 for his overall game, even though he made that mistake. It's, obviously with a keeper in that situation, especially this season, it's very important to keep your concentration. So I'll give him a 7 just for that and just, keeping things tidy at the back.
Yeah.
But I
Was that
wouldn't be
Tim?
too.
Was that Raya, wasn't it? Raya's
That was
rating.
for Raya, yes.
Yes. Sorry, I was just reading the message that's come up. I was a
Yeah.
bit confused by it. Right, so Timber, please, mate.
Timber, again, I'll give him a 7 or 8. Timber, I'll give him a 7. Solid, strong, won his duels, if
Yep.
I'm not mistaken, most of them. Composure on the ball, always wanting the ball,
Yep.
always moving into space to push it on and to go forwards with it. So 7 out
Yep.
of 10.
Cool. Saliba.
Saliba, again, I'll give him a 7. I
Yep.
thought he was solid. Similar performance to Timber, but obviously from the centre of the pitch.
Yep. Gabriel.
Gabriel, I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he done very, very well against their striker. What was his name? He was a big man, wasn't he?
Gory. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolute
Gory.
massive monster
He's an
he was.
absolute
Jeez.
monster. He got an elbow in the face early
Yeah, got
doors on his
cut.
cheek,
Yeah.
recovered from that, and he didn't hide away from any of the physical duels after that cut.
Yeah.
He's just a mentality monster, this guy, and I'm just glad it's a minor cut and he'll be ready for Sunderland on the weekend. 8 out of 10, very close to being my man of the match, to be honest.
Okay. Hincape.
In Capier, I'm going to give him first Champions League starts. I think he recovered well. I think he doubled up with Gabriel very well against their forward. So he
Yeah.
got stuck in there. Second balls, at times one would nudge, the other one would just be literally behind. So they were basically suffocating him. So
Yeah.
Gore couldn't get any space to touch and bring the ball down. So
Yeah.
I'll give him Capier 8 out of 10.
Awesome stuff. Norgard.
Norgard, I'll give him a solid 7. Tidy, professional performance from him. Another Champions League debut for the Arsenal last night. 7 out of 10. That's what we want from Norgard. 7s out of 10. Better as the game went on, I think.
Yeah. Declan.
Declan, I'll give him an 8. Ran the midfield. Bossed it. Sorry, no. After the 15-minute mark, we started to control the game as a team. And he was a big reason for that. And he got an assist. Fantastic delivery to Mikel Moreno for the third goal.
Yep. Cool. Waneri.
Ethan, I'll give him a solid 7. Tired near the end. He was a lot better in the first half, I'd say. Second half faded a little bit physically, but yeah, he's improving, and we have to remember he's 18 years old. So 7 out of 10.
Yeah. Okay. Saka.
Bukayo, I'll give him a 7 as well. Very, very good penalty. Was driving at his man. Always a threat, especially with Gyökeres out the side. It's very important that Saka stepped up last night, and then he steps up again on the weekend.
Yep. Fair enough. Trossard.
Trossard, I think it was one of his better games, not by much, but he got an assist.
Yeah.
Borderline 6-7. We won the game, so I'll give him a 7, and he got an assist. So yeah, if he didn't get the assist, I would have given him a 6.
Yeah. True. Marino.
Mikel Moreno, the utility player, the guy that comes in and steps in and fills it. He's a filler. He fills into midfield. He fills in up front. I'll give him an 8 out of 10 because of the 2 goals that he got. Those 2 goals calmed the nerves,
Yeah.
silenced the crowd, and the first goal especially, to be that alert straight after half time and to cushion that finish, less than a minute into the second half, it takes
Yeah.
a bit of composure, nice little bit of movement, and hopefully, fingers crossed, if Victor Gyökeres or Martinelli are not available this weekend, then it'll give him some confidence going to the Stadium of Light with a couple of goals behind him, but needs to improve his overall game for this weekend.
Yeah. Agree. Right, subs. Eze came on for Waneri on the 65th minute.
Solid, controlled the game, 6 out of 10.
Excellent stuff. Dowman came on for Trossard on the
Dowman
73rd.
comes on, first touch, first first play in Champions League football, gets a foul straight away. I got to give him a 6, maybe a 7 actually. He's 15, not even 16 years old yet, so I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 just because of his age and his directness. He don't care where he's playing. He thinks he's playing in a park. Whether it's
Yes.
Champions League, Carabao Cup, Premier League, it does not matter to this kid, and
No.
he is a future football player.
Yes, indeed.
That is
Benjamin.
Benny Blanco, very good interception. What the referee thought was a penalty. I thought he got that cleanly. Good, solid. 6 out of 10.
Fair enough. Lewis Skelly.
Lewis Skelly, little bit lazy on his defensive duties in 1 or 2 occasions, but another solid game. I'll give him a 6.
Excellent stuff. And finally, just for people that everyone know, Anu did come on for the final
I know.
12,
I like
13
this kid.
minutes. Yeah.
Bobby likes this guy. He's watched him a lot more than I have over the years, I'm sure. But from what I see of this kid, he's got a little bit of everything. He's 17, but again, he's a big 17. Like Max,
Yeah.
these boys are 6 foot plus, and they're physical with it. So it's not like we're getting youngsters to come in and they've got a teenager's body. They're built like men. So that's putting them in
Yeah.
good stead and putting these performances in. I'll give him a 6. He didn't do much. I would have given him a 5, but he's a youngster. He's just come on. Literally had 13 minutes, as Bobby said.
Yeah.
He deserves a 6.
Fair enough. Right, let's get into the comments before we move on to the final 2 slides.
Yes, sir.
Juju, sick to my stomach. We have a Gooner as the mayor of New York City. The lot might win the league this season. Now I have to log off all socials and move out of New York City. Well,
That's a good one. That is good.
I don't know what
Fingers
to
crossed.
say.
Sorry, Juju.
I recommend moving to Seattle. I like Seattle personally. California's very nice as well. I've got family in San Diego. But yeah, I do apologise. That Aguna, I honestly had no idea he supported Arsenal. I'll be honest. So yeah, obviously well done to the new mayor of New York City. To be honest, I want Boreham Wood up with us as well. Wouldn't mind Rochdale or Southend. I don't mind Rochdale or Southend as well, but obviously Boreham Wood fan because they're literally round behind back of my granddad's house. So yeah, interesting. Predicted Boreham Wood to be around mid-table start of the season. Definitely punching above weight, but great to see. Hypothetical question: how many points lead do we need to be confident that we can go all the way in the league? Me personally, 12 points, but long season to go. I'm not comfortable until it's mathematically possible. That's just the way I am, Sharvind. What about you, Ali?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm comfortable now because I've got confidence in this team. But I just feel like I think this is a pivotal weekend in the title race. I really do. I know was it game week 11, Bobby? I think we've played 10. So for me, if Arsenal win at the Stadium of Light and the big game is at City, I think if they going into the Christmas period, and between 12 and 15 points, like Sharvin has said, that should be more than enough in my opinion, because we have to still play these teams home and away. So I'm looking at it as if we were to get 4 points off of City and Liverpool in the reverse fixtures, um, that lead will be padded. And Newcastle are playing. Who are Newcastle playing Man City soon as well? So there's some big games
Probably,
coming up
yeah.
for all the teams in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But if Arsenal can just keep their head down between now and Christmas to open up a double-digit lead, I think we'll be in a very, very good position, especially with the likes of Noni, Havertz, Odegaard, hopefully Gyökeres and Martinelli back as well. It puts us in a good stead going into the Christmas period.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I'm someone that until it's mathematically done, I don't get too confident
I
about
agree
nothing.
with you. You're spot on. You're spot on, Bobby. I
That's
mean,
just the way I am.
at the end of the day, a couple of long-term injuries and we're back to square one, aren't we?
Oh yes.
And a couple,
Um,
yeah. So
Chris reckons over 10 points. Okay.
fair play,
I've said
Chris.
it all
Fair
season.
play.
If Carlisle are on it, that when they are at the moment, I see us winning the league by a few points margin. Not saying big margin. We look the more consistent compared to the others. I love New York, but we'll only go back there if it's snowing. It's beautiful when like that. Yes, I agree. Well, I'm not going to do. I was going to do Man City Liverpool, but as Mohammed told me earlier, the Grand Prix starts at 5, and I'm not going to miss the Grand Prix for football. Yes, shock, horror. I'm more excited about the F1 than I am about a football match at the moment because I'm loving this. I'm loving this F1 season. I'll be honest. So I'm
It's
going to
amazing.
sit there. It is, and my partner enjoys watching it as well, and she hates football, so I'd rather watch the F1 with my partner because I know she enjoys it too. So there we go. Right, new slide for this one. Oh no, not that. Me, I forget what I do. Right, player of the team for me was Declan Rice. Personally,
Yep.
unsung heroes. Incape and Marino. Obviously, Marino scored 2 goals. Of course, I've got to mention it.
Yeah, I agree
and
with all
Incape,
3 of those.
I just thought he just showed exactly what I've been saying about him. He is one hell of a monster. Very quickly, I'm going to go through the player ratings of their team because everyone is very intrigued what I think of them. So Markovic got a 5, Vlezek got a 6, Shalapek got a 6, Zima got a 6, Moses got a 6, and Boji I thought it was quite good, 7. Safaris disappointed me if I'm honest. He got a 6. Sadilek got a 7. Provod disappointed me big time, 6. Churi got a 6, that big dude up front. And Sanyang I actually thought was quite good against Timber, but Timber had a very good game. All their subs got a 6. There we go. Job done. Arteta, what did you make of Arteta last night, Ali?
Mikel, by the way, I agree with your ratings for the Slavia Prague side as well. Just going on to Mikel, I'll give him a solid 8 out of 10. I think he made the subs at the right time. I think he selected the right lineup to get us going. Like we said on our preview show yesterday, let's get the win. Let's score early. 2-3-0. I predicted 2-0. It was 3-0. Perfect. 8 out of 10. No one got
Fair
injured.
enough.
He took off Declan Rice, so he didn't get yellow carded for the Bayern Munich game. So solid.
Yeah, you've brought up the one point where I was a bit annoyed with him because he did wait till the 81st minute.
I agree with that.
Declan
Yeah.
Rice.
So let's score him
That
down and
was-
let's give him a 7.
Yeah, he played with
'Cause that
danger
could have
for
cost
way
us.
too long. Yeah, he played with danger way too long with Declan Rice.
Yeah, I'm happy
look,
for you to override me. 7 out of 10 for that.
excellent stuff, brilliant stuff. I do like overriding people; it's always fun. But yeah, guys, thank you ever so much. I know Ali's having problems with his Wi-Fi because we can all hear it because it does sound rather robotic sometimes. It's very funny.
Oh, goodness me.
No, it's mate. Honestly, we all have Wi-Fi issues. It cracks me up when everyone says, "Oh, the world is ready and waiting for all this new technology." No, we're not because we can't even get the Wi-Fi right yet. Let's just hold back a bit. Brazil normally has say on who wins F1 title too. Exactly, I've got to win it. I've got to watch it. Pressure back on Norris now. He can cope with pressure. Questionable may help Piastri having no pressure on him. They're both under pressure. Max has nothing to lose. Well, hopefully he loses all 4 wheels personally, but there we go. That's just me.
Yeah, that'd be
sorry.
great.
But
I agree.
me personally,
I'm not a fan of
I'll
him
be
at
happy.
all.
No, nor am I. Right, thank you ever so much. Thank you, Ali, for coming on again, as always.
Not a problem at all.
You will find us on
Yes.
Friday, 6:45, Sunderland match preview. I will not be doing the watch along because my partner's going to the darts, and instead of rushing for when she gets back, I'm just going to chill out, enjoy the game, and do the match reaction about 8:30 on Saturday. I think that's just makes more sense for me because I don't want to be stressing around getting things set up when my partner's just about to get back and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to relax, enjoy the game, and I'll do the match reaction after the game about 8:30. So there we go. That's
Yeah,
what
and
we're doing
I'll
the weekend.
hopefully join you for that as well, for the match
Excellent
reaction.
stuff. Brilliant stuff. Thank you ever so much. Please do like and subscribe. I know that we're struggling on X at the moment. The X is still not working, but it is what it is. That's life.
We keep it moving.
Exactly. Speak to you all very, very soon, everyone. Take it
Take
easy.
care. God bless.
Bye
Speak soon.
bye.
Ciao, ciao.